Now, one initiative at the Expo, a hybrid solar and wind-powered boat used to ferry these VIP passengers across the two sides of the Huangpu River, the first of its kind used commercially in China. Now, Bloomberg's Dane caught up with the CEO and founder of Solar Sailor, a company behind the craft, and asked whether the Expo is a launching ground for an expansion across China.
We think there's a big opportunity in China because there's a political will to do a green revolution, and I think that the Chinese central government are doing their own industrial revolution in a greener way than we, perhaps in the West, did ours. And with the global financial crisis, the Chinese actually have money, and there are many lakes in China that are fresh water, and we're getting already a lot of inquiries from developers and operators for lakes where they want to preserve the environment and drink the water, but they'd also like to do transport and tourism. And our technology offers, to the boats, offers a win-win for the environment and for commerce.
Are you looking at potentially partnering with the Chinese government for future development there?
Well, we haven't started any formal discussions, but our aim is to partner with a strategic partner in China to market this product for the Chinese market, because I believe that the Chinese government has the will and the way to make this happen and to demonstrate to the rest of the world that the technology's here now. We're not inventing, it's not rocket science, it's exactly, it's applying existing technology in a new way. And I guess what Australians bring to it is a bit of innovation and thinking outside the square and pushing the boundaries in terms of solving this problem. And I think the Chinese government has this vision for a green Chinese industrial revolution.
You've sold 4 vessels to Hong Kong, mainly to the Hong Kong Jockey Club. Are you looking at potentially working with the Hong Kong government as well? Because obviously the waterways are quite a popular mode of transport here. Could you potentially replace the Star Ferry?
I think the Star Ferry is a good example of an ideal application for you could do an all-electric version, not even a hybrid. You could actually, to go across the Hong Kong harbour, you could have an all-electric Star Ferry and use the existing vessel but put in a new power plant. The limiting factor on a technical level is the battery technology, and because of the energy density is 1/10 of that of fossil fuels. So the Star Ferry being a big heavy monohull, we could put tons of batteries in the bottom of these vessels. The faster ferries here in Hong Kong that go for an hour at 30-40 knots, we can't do that at the moment until the battery technology improves. But having said that, we've been looking at battery technology in a company in Shenzhen that's got batteries that are probably 3 times better than the technology that we're using now. And we also have access to lithium-ion batteries from Japan that would be potentially, again, maybe 5 times better than the batteries we're using. But in Hong Kong, there would be several applications right now that would be suitable for this technology.
Okay, we've talked about the commercial aspect, so I want to touch on the industrial aspect with regard to cargo vessels. You've talked about tankers and bulk vessels. What's your vision here, and are you encountering any barriers to this?
Look, I think everybody in the shipping industry is talking about fuel as being the biggest cost, and no one has forgotten the scare when oil was $140 a barrel, and everybody in the tanker and bulker business, these vessels are going at 16 knots. Everybody's talking about how you would use the wind. I have absolutely no doubt that in 100 years, all vessels will be using solar and wind technology, and it'll just be a matter of will be at our technology. And I think from what I've seen, because we've been busy during this global financial downturn, I haven't seen anything that's as good or better than our technology. So we're really optimistic that this is the future, because people are doing all they can now to slow down, save fuel, but when the economy picks up again and they need to carry cargo and order more ships,